Hello everyone, welcome to our tutorial for Digimon Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth today. Okay, what we are doing here today is the Digimon Laboratory 101. What I've noticed is for people who don't understand Japanese, there is a lot of things that they don't understand about the Digimon Laboratory on its own. Although you know what to do, you know you have to talk to just go to every single terminal in the Digi Lab to continue with the story, but you don't, many people, don't really know what it does. So I'm going to do a short introduction here on what is within the Digi Laboratory. We will not go into details, and I hope this video will help you understand what and where you need to go if you ever need to do any specific thing in the laboratory. First of all, let's start off with Mirai. She is here to just talk to you. Seriously, she really doesn't have much, but she does offer some side quests that you have to come to her for, but other than that, there really isn't anything much. Alright, next up, let's start from the left here. We have the online Colosseum. It is called the Colosseum. You go in and you will see, well, you will get to battle other people online, and you have a local battle that you can fight people within the area, I guess within your friends. Now next after that, it will be the healing point. Okay, what the healing point does is if you have any injured Digimon, you can come here, you can pay some money, and you will be able to heal your entire team. This third thing here, the green thing with the palm tree, is the Digifarm. Alright, let's go in and take a look. This is more important for everyone because the Digifarm is a place where you can constantly use to level up your Digimons when they are not in your party. It is also a place where you can gather intelligence, where you you send Digimons out to do specific things for up to half an hour or more. The first one is training, the second one is development, and the third one is investigation. Yes. Alright, investigation will allow you to, or the scouting. Scouting will allow you to scout for more side quests and items, if any. The second one, development, will allow you to develop items and money. The first one is just training, which will allow your Digimon all your Digimons within the farm to gain more EXP and to gain more stats in certain kind of training. Alright, the leader and the farm goods, we will go into details when we talk about the Digimon farm itself, but just need to remember for now, the green icon with the palm tree is the Digifarm, and it is one of the more important ones. Now this purple one over here, the fourth one from the left, is the most important thing you ever need while playing the game, even from the start. If you haven't already know it, this is the Digimon Bank, also known as Digi Bank. What you can do in the Digimon Bank is like you treat it like any other bank in other games, in the Pokemon Bank and something like that. Okay, the first option allows you to move your Digimon in and out of the party. And it's not just that, not only can you move your Digimon in and out of your party, you have to use this option here to move your Digimon within the Digimon Farm 1 and Digimon Farm 2. The third one will be the Digibank. You can keep up to 75 Digimon, or rather you can keep up to 125 Digimon as long as you keep leveling it. You will have items along the way that allows you to store more Digimon in the long run. Okay, next up here, second options is the most important thing in the game, is evolving and devolving. What this option does is it allows you to select whatever Digimon that you currently have that is within the farm, within the bank, or within the party. You click on them, or rather you select them, and you will be able to see what kind of Digimon they will evolve into. Now, not just that, what's more important is you will have to be able to see what requirements you need. We will go into the requirements later on when we talk about the evolving of Digimon itself, because we will have a tutorial on that, so don't worry about it. But you just need to remember, this is where you evolve and devolve your Digimon within the Digibank if you haven't already gotten that. Now the third option over here is Digimon Load. What Digimon Load does is it allows you to actually have a base Digimon, and you can now combine a Digimon, technically load the Digimon within the base Digimon itself, 1 for EXP and 2 for skills. If it has skills that the other Digimon doesn't have, you will be able to get the skills on a chance and then finally get to use it, instead of just evolving it, then devolving it to something else, so that you can get the skills, then evolving it back again, so that the Digimon that you evolve into will keep the skills. That is too much work. So use Digimon load to get the skills that certain Digimons cannot get. Next up will be Digimon Convert. Digiconvert. Digiconvert is technically your hatchery. You will be able to hatch Digimon, especially only those that you have scanned up to 100% and above. Now, the difference between 200% and 100% is just that if I am to scan a Digimon that is 200% as of now, over here, I will get an Elecmon that has potential of 5, as you can see at the center of the screen. Alright, we are pointing it out for you using YouTube annotation, so if you please turn on the annotation to take a look at it. Next up will be data return. Data return is one of the ones that you will least use, but it's technically removing a Digimon from your party and your bank and turning it back into data. What happens is the Digimon that is selected will go back into the scanning. Like if you have something that is at 180% and you have an extra Digimon that is within the bank that you were putting in just to free up space, you can now turn that Digimon back into scan data and have it convert out at 200% again, so that it can have increased potential. Now that we are done with the Digibank, which is the longest thing of course, we are now at the shop of the Digimon Laboratory. Now this Digi Shop is very different from every other shop, because every other shop sells you items that you can use during battle, items that get like escape pod and other things. This Digimon Shop in the Digi Lab itself sells you something called meat, which can only be used in the Digifarm, and also sells you farm goods that you will use to equip into your Digifarm, like the things like generator, SP generator. It will increase the training of the Digimons within the farm. It will cost the training of the Digimons in the farm to have increased SP. That is how you use the farm goods, and this is where you buy it. It's mostly very expensive, but it is very effective for training your Digimons when the time comes. And of course you can sell your items here, so it's just a standard store which you can use, and you will use it in the long run. Now for the last one over here, this is a very important thing as well. It will be your mirror dungeon. What the mirror dungeon does is, with every time you do a side quest or a main quest, you will go into places like the digital network or the digital space. And what this mirror dungeon does is it creates a clone of the digital space or the digital network and allows you to fight in there again. And it also allows you to collect whatever items you have missed within the dungeon. So let's have an example here as we go into a mirror dungeon. So technically this was a mirror dungeon that I went into while I was doing a story mission. And now that I am here again, one, I will be able to train in here and use the Digimons that has higher level basically to gain the EXP I need. Now second thing I can do is I can scan all whatever Digimons that is within this dungeon again and then get it out with Digiconvert. So for the mirror dungeon, it is technically just used for gaining what Digimons you need, and I mean the scan data of the Digimon you need, and then collecting all the items that you have missed out during the first time you visited this dungeon. Now aside from that, that I believe will be all the use we have about the Digimon Laboratory. Now we will be making tutorials on the devolving and evolving and the stats and the users of evolving and devolving, and also we will do a video tutorial on the Digimon farm itself, because these are the two most important and confusing things that people need to understand. Well, that's it for introduction of the Digimon Lab. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I hope the video helped. That's it for the day. How would I game? Signing off.